Hi there. This is Sherry Simpson. It is late on December 5th, and I am just about ready for bed, but something called me to pull a card. And I wanted to pop in and let you know that when I do pull cards, I call in my own angels and guides, and I also call in truth and the highest good for anyone who's watching. So if you are called to watch my stuff, or if you're called to share it, it's because the messages that I'm pulling in, even though I'm using my own guides and angels, and sometimes I pull in archangels, and I'll do more speaking about different archangels in the future, and maybe about numerology because I really love numbers. But I wanted to pull a card, but I wanted to let you know first that when I'm speaking, if you're here, it's because you're meant to hear something, but everything that I'm speaking about obviously is not going to resonate with everyone. But often people who are drawn to me are one, light workers are people who are meant to speak their truth and to become leaders and to be more empowered and to step into a place of power where they may not have been. And people who come to me often need some sort of inspiration. They are, oh, the hair on my arms is standing up. I love that when that happens. It means truth for me when that happens. It means that people have a tendency to need to know and to hear the things that I'm sharing. So some of the things that I have dealt with myself, I'm probably part Italian because I use my hands a lot. Part of the things that I use a lot or that I share a lot are things related to things I've already learned myself that I am I like to think one step ahead and someone else could benefit from the things I'm sharing. So one thing that I have done is driven across the country by myself, and that takes a lot of overcoming fear. It takes a lot of deciding to do something, and for me, the biggest decision was actually making the decision to do it. Like that was the biggest part. The actual like getting in the car and packing the car and driving across the country with everything I own in the car was actually not a big deal. But to me, to make the decision to do that and to make the decision, like I've decided, the decision is made, that was big. So I want you to know, if you are listening, that your decisions matter, that you're here to make choices, that you're here to experience the consequences of those choices. And if you have no idea what your purpose is, then your purpose right now is to make choices that are more in alignment with what feels good with you, what feels good with who you are now, and what feels good with where you want to be and who you want to be. So, on that note, I hope that information resonates. And I am going to show you the card I pulled for you, which is totally relevant. They always are. So, the card I pulled today is number 4 card, which is 4 is a very grounding number. If you think of the number 4, it has to do with a box. And having 4 sides is very grounding. Green is a very heart centered color, and it's also the fourth chakra is that color. So the fourth chakra is your heart or energy center, and when it's nice and beautiful and bright and active, and you're giving and loving, it's that color, maybe even a little bit brighter. And so I love that that we are being called right now to persevere. So you may think that changes are taking a long time, or that you're not getting to where you're going, or that you don't know where you want to go. I want you to persevere. I want you to step into that place of confidence. I want you to open up your heart and allow your heart to lead and guide you. Many of us have a tendency to be in our head, and we don't allow ourselves to connect to our hearts, and I think that keeps us stuck in many situations and relationships and in many jobs and all sorts of things in life where we're in our head, we're focusing on conversations we had and things that we wish we've said and things that we wish we've done, and I'm stuck where I'm stuck where I'm never going to be somewhere else. And I really want you to step into your heart, to persevere through those fears, to persevere through making decisions that are calling you and not doing the same old thing. To really listen to your heart and allow yourself to be guided forward from that heart-centered place. So I'm hoping that is relevant and useful for you today. If there's more things that you're interested in me sharing or speaking of, just comment and I'd be happy to reply, or I'd be happy to provide more videos that are associated with what it is that I can help you with. So, namaste. Have a beautiful day. Persevere because I know you can do it. Allow your head and your heart to connect. Thanks.